Yes, hello everybody. Today I want to talk about the question why Filipina women are so obsessed with foreign men. And the question is it still a good choice for foreign men to find a decent Filipina woman in 2024? The statistics say that the Philippines are the worldwide the land with the most intercultural marriages, so between Filipino women and foreign men, and also more the highest numbers also Vietnam more than in Vietnam and Laos and Thailand. Many men go there for 10 or 20 years ago, but all like the Filipino women. And recent polls I saw on YouTube suggest that most men considered Filipino woman as the most sweet and super caring. That is a characteristic that just Filipino women seem to have. So that means that many foreign men came to the Philippines during the last decade, and maybe as I experienced in Hungary, because as I went to Hungary in '99, also I get a lot of attraction as a foreigner from the Hungarian women. But later on, let's say from 2010 or so, they until this 2010, the Hungarian women loved to have a foreigner boyfriend and foreigner husband, but later from 2010 they rather considered their own man as a husband or boyfriend until today. So today they are not interested anymore in foreigners. But it's different in the Philippines. So in the Philippines, also right now, the the need, let's say that, or the attraction to foreign men is, I think, very unbroken. And that leads me to the question, what attracts us so much on the Filipinos? And after really talking to many uh, nice, sweet Filipinas, first, number one thing what they like on the foreigners is not the money. First is the sweetness, what makes us in their eyes better than the Filipino guys is the sweetness and responsibility to the family, that we respect our woman. So this is also a characteristic what in the West is has become very bad when you just respect and like the woman in the West, in Europe, in US, then you are very boring and they don't like it. I don't know what the Western women are liking nowadays, but I think they are not interested anymore. And when you're good looking or smart or clever, most the those European and Western women are caring for something else, but I don't know. Now we are coming to the question if you are in 2024 now still looking for a Filipino woman, girlfriend or wife, is it still recommended or which way should you choose to uh, get one? I can tell you again my way, how I did this few months, 6 months before I was putting boots on the ground in the Philippines. I bought my flight ticket and I went to different dating sites because I wanted to just to shorten the way to get to know a Filipino. And I really chatted with tons of very nice, sweet Filipinas. But in most of those cases, I very after two or three chats, the contact got lost, or I did not want to continue because we had no common interest and nothing to talk about. And I think this will be the same for you when you chat. Always go with your heart, what you're feeling, if you would have a deep connection or not, if you have common interests or not, because otherwise for this long distance, uh, you cannot keep in touch if you nothing to tell to each other. That just hello, hello, good morning, good night. That's not enough for, maybe it's enough for 3 days, but not for a week or not for months. So then at the end, I get to know one girl that now becomes my girlfriend. I wanted to now really quickly from the start and said, after one chat, I said, okay, I want your WhatsApp. I want to get you to know you. And that worked out. And she picked me up then finally at the airport with some of her family members from the village, and that was also very good for me that I have a contact, because otherwise, when you have no contact, then you can also you can of course you can use the dating apps, but then you buy a flight ticket, you fly to the Philippines, and you book a hotel room, a condo, and then you walk around and get to know girls. Of course you can do this, and you can talk to them, you can walk around what many suggest on the mall, and when you see a nice girl, then you have can speak with her. But this of course needs time, and you are just a tourist. So in my example, I'm not a tourist. From the beginning, I was living with the natives here, and I get a very good insight how they are living and how the real Philippines are. And this I really, really never, ever regret. And you can choose between those two ways. So a little bit about talking about money, about scamming about money. So altogether, very few Filipinas ask me for money, and this is very soon you will notice after a few chats when they ask for some money for some emergency. Of course, the uncle in Manila had a heart attack, or the house of the grandmother was taken over by the typhoon. Everything not important, not your problem. Do not pay anything. Or they lost their working place and now they have nothing to eat. Not your problem. But altogether, there are very few Filipinos that ask me that way. In most cases, our contract ended because we have nothing to say to each other. So that's what I really can recommend to you. The other danger, I think, when you go as a tourist, so you meet you rent a condo or hotel room, then you're very quickly with the bar girls, and that I think you do not want. You want a nice, very good Filipina, and that's what you know. Do not find in the bars. And yes, many Filipinas ask me here, you have a brother, you have a friend, you have a family member that also likes to have a Filipina wife. So many, and that is also a sign that still they are really loving the foreigners, foreigner guys, as long as they are respectful and sweet, and you don't need to bother so that you every day you have to invite them for something, so for an fancy or expensive dinner in a restaurant. No, they really do not expect this from you, a good Filipino, and also no not very expensive gifts like in the West. This is really not required. And I think that would be a very bad sign if your Filipina asks this to you, that it maybe it's a sign that she is a scammer. So for everybody that wants to go to the Philippines and looking for a nice Filipina, really good luck. And then the next episodes, I will also talk more about what is really might be a very big problem in the Philippines. But that there's another thing nobody thought about, and which dating sites can recommend, and what happened to me. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and good luck. Bye bye.